Yo, welcome to another 2K simulation series video. Last video we just got finished with the 2010-2011 NBA season. Just saw the Oklahoma City Thunder win back-to-back NBA finals, cementing Kevin Durant in the GOAT conversation over LeBron. Everyone's talking about KD, everyone's talking about MJ. LeBron has just kind of been left in the dust, so we're gonna see if that narrative changes here as we are in the 2011 NBA offseason. We're gonna see if there's any notable player retirements here. Shaq is leaving early off his Nuggets team. Ray Allen retiring from the Celtics. Did he get traded to the Knicks? I don't think he did. Or not the Knicks, the Nets. I think that was just Paul Pierce and KG. Derek Fisher gone. Marcus Camby retiring here. Jason Williams with the Nuggets as well. They were a freaking retirement home on that team. Shaq, of course, makes the Hall of Fame. Jason Kidd as well. And in the draft lottery, the Houston Rockets get the #1 overall pick after having the 7th best odds to do it. They jump all the way up. Hopefully that will be the turning point in my Rockets franchise history, as they are looking downhill right now with no James Harden and no Dwight Howard. We're gonna jump into the NBA draft. Here's a look at the draft class. We got Kyrie Irving up here, Enes Kanter, Derek Williams, Tristan Thompson being projected the first few to go off the board. Of course, though, deeper in the round, we got Kemba Walker, Klay Thompson, Kawhi Leonard, Vucevic, Tobias Harris, Jimmer Fredette, see if he ever becomes the bust he was. Who else? Marcus Morris, Bogdan, I forgot how to say his first name. Bogdanovich, I know there's 2 of them. Chandler Parsons in here. Shumpert, Jimmy Butler coming in around the 2nd round. Reggie Jackson, Isaiah Thomas, who is the Mr. Irrelevant of this draft. A really loaded draft class, so I'm excited to see whose history is rewritten here in the 2011 NBA draft. Sim over to the first pick where the Houston Rockets select. Are you kidding me, bruh? They just picked Nikola Vucevic when Kyrie's on the board. I can't be too mad. It's a good pick, but that's oh, the Rockets just find a way to make losing moves, man. And of course, the Brooklyn Nets coming up #2. They're gonna pick the kid Kyrie Irving, going to Brooklyn early, starting his career there. That's pretty cool. That's an interesting story. You got the New York Knicks picking at 3. They're gonna snag. Or they're gonna trade their pick. They don't know how loaded the draft class is. They trade for Mike Conley and Jordan Farmer. I mean, that's a decent trade. But they just don't know that the Grizzlies are gonna get Kemba Walker, and Kemba Walker is gonna be a bucket. You know, not the craziest trade. You know, getting rid of Mike Conley, of course, is an L. But Kemba Walker's a young dude, and the Nets, or no, not the Nets, who just picked? Bro, no way my short-term memory is that bad. Oh, the Knicks. The Knicks just got Mike Conley. Nah, bro, they need to be young. The Knicks make losing moves, bro. I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt, but even in 2K, the Knicks were trash, bro. I got the Detroit Pistons on the clock. Now have Kawhi Leonard. Bro, I forgot who they drafted in the last draft, but I know they had I think it was like Cousins or Wall or something, bro. Yeah, they're going to be a monster, the Pistons are. I'll go over to the Pacers pick. They are going to also trade the pick. Oh my gosh, for Marc Gasol. At least they're getting good value. Marc Gasol and a first. Sheesh, that's a pretty meaty trade. For Enes Kanter? Are you okay, Grizzlies? I guess they just wanted to get younger. Grizzlies trade into the top 5 twice, trading their 2 best players, and get Kemba Walker and Enes Kanter. Definitely better picks on the board there. Go over to the Denver Nuggets. They would pick, you know, one of the only busts at the beginning of the draft. Derek Williams goes off to the Nuggets, goes to the retirement home Nuggets. The Wizards are on the clock, and they're going to get Klay Thompson before the Warriors can. Klay is going to be the building block of the Washington Wizards. That is just gross. That is gross to see. Got the Trailblazers on the clock. Are they going to trade their pick too? Holy barnacles, bro. Another trade to announce. Blazers are going to trade it to Darren. I don't even know what team. Is this the Knicks? Who are they trading it to? The Raptors. The Raptors wanted to move into the top 10, and they pick Reggie Jackson. Not a terrible pick. Reggie Jackson's a quality number 8 overall pick, I'd say. It is a stacked draft class as I sim to the New Orleans Hornets pick, and they snag Jonas Valanciunas. Not a bad 9th overall pick either. Number 10 is Alec Burks. There's still some big names on the clock. Interested to see where they go as the Suns take Tobias Harris. That's a great 11th overall pick. Bobcats on the come up, get Jimmer Fredette. Hopefully he's not a bust this time around. And I think after this pick or the next pick, we'll go ahead and simulate, and we can just see where people went. See the Raptors get Tristan Thompson as well, and Markieff Morris going to the Kings. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sim to the end and look at the summary there. Where do we pick off? Oh, the Morris brothers going back to back. That's actually hella dope. That's hella dope. Marcus Morris going to the Clippers. I think he was with the Clippers in real life. I get him confused, definitely. So I don't know who was with who, but I think Marcus was with the Clippers. Bismack Biyombo going to the Heat just like he did in real life. That's a cool story. Kenneth Faried. Jimmy Butler going to the T-Wolves early. Maybe he'll spend more than a year with them. We'll see. We'll see. Any other big names? Bogdanovich, the Warriors. Isaiah Thomas coming at the 24th overall pick instead of what, the 120th? Or no, 60th. I'm stupid. The 60th? That's kind of tough. Thomas going to the Wizards. I feel like I'm missing one big name. I think Jimmy Butler's still on the board. Oh yeah, no, I did see Jimmy Butler. I saw Jimmy Butler up here with the T-Wolves. Yeah, those are all the big notable names. A lot of moving around going. I think the most interesting is probably the Nets coming in early. The Grizzlies making franchise moves really early, trying to completely shift their team around. And then the Pistons, they're definitely stacked as hell going into this free agency. I'll go ahead and look at the rosters at the beginning of the season. Of course, we are going to see who's in free agency. Brandon Roy from the Blazers. Monte Ellis from the Warriors, who did make the conference finals last year. Steven Jackson is up here as well. Yeah, not as big of a free agency class for sure as last video, but still some notable names that could be moving teams here. J.R. Smith being one of them. So, Eric Gordon here. Go ahead and, Kirilenko got DPOY a couple seasons ago. We'll go ahead and simulate to next season and see some big signings. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and see the big free agency differences. Find them here, so I don't have to look for them. Patrick Mills goes to the Bulls. I don't see any of the big name signings yet. Kenyon Martin goes to the Knicks. They're trying to rebuild, of course. JJ Barea leaves the Mavs and goes to the Nuggets. That's pretty dope. Lamar Odom going to the Lakers a little early. Jamal Crawford to the Pacers. See if he can do his 6-man thing there. Yao Ming re-signs with the Rockets, who just blew their first overall pick on Vucevic. Not that he's not a bucket. Oh, the Nuggets re-signed JR. That's big. Not that Vucevic isn't a bucket, but there was just better players in that class for sure. Andre Miller signed with the Celtics. Kirilenko went to the Lakers. They're trying to build that dynasty up with Kobe. George Hill re-signs. You got Caspi re-signing, Eric Gordon re-signing, Monte Ellis re-signing, a lot of those big names, and then Brandon Roy re-signing. So yeah, no crazy free agency, to be honest. I mean, we saw a crazy enough draft to make up for it. But yeah, that is the free agency class. And I'm gonna go ahead and look at that Pistons team. I don't feel like we have to go through all the rosters because there hasn't been too many changes. But this Pistons team has Kirk Heinrich, coming into his prime as veteran leadership, DeMarcus Cousins, and they just drafted Kawhi Leonard all the way down here. Yeah, Kawhi is not going to get any playing time for a little while because he's so far down on this team. They have so many mediocre-ass players. But eventually he might sprout. We'll see if he even plays, actually. I'm not going to force him in because they don't know his potential. They don't know how good Kawhi is going to be, so I'm not going to put him in for him. I do want to go look at this Rockets team just out of curiosity. Yeah, it's still garbage. I don't even know why I checked. And I'm going to simulate this 2011-2012 NBA season, and I'll catch you guys at the award screen. Bro, this is just a Thunder series. This is just, what if the Oklahoma City Thunder had everything go right for them instead of wrong? Like, Russell Westbrook just got a triple-double in a season 5 years early on his double reigning, back-to-back NBA championship team with the GOAT, or someone who's making a GOAT conversation, Kevin Durant on them. Yeah, Russell Westbrook, there you go, MVP. Kyrie Irving secures that Rookie of the Year in Brooklyn this time, holding true to real life though, as he won it with the Cavs. You got Carlos Boozer, 6th Man of the Year instead of James Harden, who is definitely starting now. Dwight Howard dominating DPOY just like he did in real life. Did it a little bit late, but he's here and he's showing his presence. Marion Manis, I don't even know who this man is, but he's dropping 20 a game, so you best believe he's the GOAT. Ryan Anderson won it in real life, and that man, I can't even get you started on Ryan Anderson. Don't get me worked up about that man and his Rockets career. Oh my God. Here's your All-NBA first team. You got Westbrook, Curry in the All-NBA first team, bro. All-NBA first team. He didn't even make an All-NBA team in 2012. Curry hadn't broken out to the Curry we know and love yet. He's already in 93 overall. All-NBA first team out the gate. Of course, KD and LeBron up here. Brook Lopez has really turned into something, man. Like, not that he wasn't ever anything, because, you know, he's been doing his thing, you know, in the NBA for a while now, but he's like a superstar now, so that's pretty dope. You see Dwayne Wade, D Rose, Kevin Love, you know, no surprising names in the third team. Sophomore John Wall making it with his Kings team. Mike Conley on here with his new Knicks, as he was just traded for this season, or in the offseason, I should say. Dirk dropping all the way down to third team. And again, we don't see Kobe Bryant in any of the All-NBA teams. Kobe is just, you know, all downhill at this point. Here's your all-defensive first team. Josh Smith is on here. Why is he consistently on here? I feel like I've seen his name too many times. Josh Smith is not a god like that. Kobe Bryant is on the all-defensive second team again. Rookie Paul George made it as well. Oh no, he's a sophomore now, yeah. Ooh, yeah. They just probably got eliminated. Sophomore Paul George. Tyrese Thomas on the all-defensive second team. That's the second time I've seen this name. I don't think this guy exists. He might, and he just popped out. Apparently went to Coppin State in Baltimore. Don't ask me why I know what that college is. I don't live anywhere near Baltimore. We'll go ahead with the rookie class. Luka Pavic? Who the hell is this? Man, I don't know, but man made the rookie team, which he definitely did not do in real life. Samuel Craig. That's a white-ass name for a light-skinned-ass dude, but alright. Valanciunas and Vucevic making the second team, even though he's supposed to carry the Rockets. Maybe his season-ending injury he had. Who knows? At least Kawhi Leonard got some playing time on the Pistons. That's a plus. Kemba Walker got second team on the Grizzlies, who moved up hellas to get him. That's not the greatest. We'll go ahead and look at the league leaders here before we jump into the playoffs. Steph Curry, ew, dude, 31 a game. Same with KD, but who's a 99, by the way. KD is that freaking guy. But no, Curry's breaking off early, bro. Blake Griffin's up here. D Rose, D Wade, of course. Yeah, that's nasty, bro. LeBron's all the way down here at 5. He was supposed to win MVP this year. You got Brook Lopez boarding it up, fucking horsey. Greg Oden actually doing something in the league. I love to see that. I'll go over to the steals leaders. You got Gerald Wallace, John Wall. No too crazy surprising names here. Assists, you got Westbrook, who averaged a freaking triple-double 5 years earlier than normal. That's just nuts. I mean, even doing it at all is nuts, but then he did it in this simulation as well, way before he actually did it. That's nuts. Any guards? I love seeing guards in the field goal percentage category. Brandon Jennings is a bucket, bro. Tell me how DeAndre Jordan shot 73% from the field and only had 8 points per game. Bro, this man is a bucket. I mean, only shot 5 shots. Let him get some more shots if he's shooting 72%. Goodness. Anyways, here are your 2012 NBA playoffs. And of course, things are definitely starting to shift a little bit. See some teams building that weren't supposed to be great. They're great now. You got the Thunder, who were supposed to make the finals this year and lose to LeBron James and the Heat. But they're probably going to win it all again. Let's be realistic. I won't spend too much time on this first round once again. I'll go ahead and just simulate through it. see any notable eliminations. We got the Bulls eliminated with D Rose. They had the 1 seed in real life with MVP D Rose. They get eliminated early as the 7th seed. You see the Spurs eliminated again. Pop left. He knew when to leave. You see the T-Wolves are gone with Kevin Love. Didn't make it as far. The Grizzlies, young and up and coming, aspiring Grizzlies, eliminated here. Clippers gone. Bucks gone, nothing crazy there. Pistons gone. And the Heat, Dwayne Wade just can't get it rolling with Carmelo Anthony. You hate to see that. You hate to see that. And here we are in the second round of the playoffs. Lakers with Kobe actually doing something, making it to the second round. You got Golden State and Sacramento there, a young Sacramento team. I don't even know who's on the Sixers, and I know the Hawks are garbage. Some interesting matchups here. I'll definitely say, you know, the Hawks and the Sixers are not making it, but the Dwight Howard Orlando Magic, you know, might pull something out their butt. Let's see what happens here. Of course, the Lakers get swept by the dominating Oklahoma City Thunder team. Sixers gone, Magic gone to the Cavs, and the Golden State Warriors do lose to the young and up-and-coming Sacramento Kings. In the Western Conference Finals, you have the Thunder and the Kings. Eastern Conference, you got the Cavs and the Hawks. I think, again, second straight year, Kings here as a surprise to me, to be honest. No, we don't want to simulate yet. We'll check this game out first. They match up okay. It looks like Mo Williams did leave or get traded. I should check the trading thing again. I keep forgetting. The Hawks aren't bad, okay? They got Joe Johnson, Josh Smith, and Al Horford. Yeah, okay. The Hawks aren't bad. If anything, they match up pretty well with this Cavs team. But they've got LeBron, and LeBron is supposed to be a demon. So we'll see how that goes. Go ahead and simulate the first game of that one so we can see this matchup. I clicked the wrong one. Yeah, the Thunder are just significantly better than them. Kings probably shouldn't be this far. I mean, they got Tyreek, they got John Wall, they got Chris Bosh. You know, they're up and coming for sure. I think they have one more rookie that's decent. But this Thunder team has a 3 90+ overalls and then an 89 Amari Stoudemire. Like, no way, bro. Like, this is just ridiculous. I'll go ahead and see if anyone got traded, but we know what's happening. It's just Thunder Central out here. Michael Redd gets traded to the Rockets. I don't know why they do that. Man is old as hell. Goran Dragic moves from the Suns to the Knicks. Knicks trying to rebuild, of course, like they always have been since the 80s. Darko moving again. He just moved last year. Now the Jazz are trading him to the Hawks. Channing Frye and Gilbert Arenas getting swapped for each other. That's pretty interesting. And then Tony Allen getting traded by the Suns to the Raptors for Kyle Korver in a second. No gigantic trades, as you wouldn't expect that in a simulation basketball game. But at least we got that covered and gone over. And of course, we're expecting our third straight Thunder Cavs NBA Finals. So I'll go ahead and just simulate the round and watch that happen. Hawks get swept. Kings losing 6. Yeah, nothing surprising here. Cleveland Cavaliers, Oklahoma City Thunder for the 3rd straight year. This is the story. LeBron has now won 3 NBA Finals. Oh, I'm sorry, lost 3 NBA Finals. The Thunder are off of back-to-backs. We'll see if they can pull it off. Game 1 goes to the Thunder. Game 2, LeBron fights back. Game 3 goes to the Thunder. Game 4, LeBron says, I won it. Game 5 to the Thunder. Go ahead and start simcasting. LeBron wants to be in the GOAT talk, but KD and that Thunder team is making it so difficult. 3rd quarter, it's only a 7-point game. Anyone could come back, but it looks like the Thunder run away with this one again. Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder three-peat. One of the few teams ever in the history of the NBA to do so. Kevin Durant wins his 3rd Finals MVP as they have 2-time reigning MVP Russell Westbrook on the squad. This is brutal. We're seeing an Oklahoma City Thunder dynasty. You know, what if they did everything right? We're seeing LeBron James fall short of the chip time and time again, staying with the Cavs. Makes you think, you know, what if he went to the Heat, teamed up with Wade and Carmelo, as it was supposed to be in real life, supposed to be Carmelo, Wade, and LeBron. And then, you know, Carmelo said, psych, I want the bag. Yeah, that'll do it for this one. Your 2012 NBA champion is the Oklahoma City Thunder, as it has been. We'll see if anyone can start breaking this streak down. Looks like LeBron is the best chance to do that. He's gonna need some help, though. Leave a like on your way out if you could. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.